All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Recha HaKodash. Dabban is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this morning's lesson, I wanted to speak about the times that we are in and the times we're heading into with the advancement of AI, robotics, and just this whole digital prison that Esau is about to establish. As a believer, you have to set your mind right, like right now. Don't wait until society goes left to lock in and be serious, okay? You can't do that with the faith, man, with the truth, right? You know how sometimes if you got some homework that need to be done or whatever, a chore or something, you wait to the very last minute to cram in all your work and try to get it done. You can't do that with the faith, Art. You can't muster up faith and try to cram in faith at the very last minute when all hell breaks loose. It doesn't work that way, brother. The faith is likened unto a mustard seed, right? And we know that with seeds, okay, if they're planted in good ground, if they're watered right, what's in that seed will grow and get stronger and flourish into what the Most High made it to be. That's the same thing with our faith, man. Our faith, this word that we have, that's the seed, right? That's inside of Luke. Luke the 8th chapter, right? You know what? I grabbed that real quick about the word being the seed that we have. Luke chapter 8 here. And verse 11, it says, now the parable is this: the seed is the word of God, Yahweh. So we have this seed planted within our minds, within our spirits, man. With this word, you're supposed to grow and increase, okay? And that should be now. This word is likened unto water, right? As a nourishment unto us. Make sure you're nourishing yourself in the faith. Make sure you're growing. Make sure you're rooted in Yahushai, right? Oh, that's another thing. Seeds, right? When they grow, they take root in the ground, right? We should take root in Yahushai so that we can grow properly, okay? That's, what is that? Colossians? Let me get there real quick. This Colossians chapter 2 and verse 6, it says, as ye have therefore received the Mashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. So we are commanded to be rooted, man. And how do you take root? By sticking to the word, being obedient, doing what is required of you by the Most High, man. This is very serious, okay? Because us taking this path is going to lead to us ultimately, Lord willing, being saved, being defended in the times to come. Because we're going to need some defense, man, some protection from on high. We see what these devils are coming with, bro, with AI and robotics and the transhumanism, all this crap. Okay, this is totally against life, totally against the Most High. But what they are doing is prophecy, okay? They have a lot to fulfill. So they're in their lot, and these devils are pushing heavily with this crap, man. And when it hits, guess what? A lot of people going to be shaken up in the faith. Not knowing what to do, unsure about things. Hey, man, it's too late in the game to be unsure about what you're a part of and what you're doing, okay? If you're unsure, it's because, first and foremost, you don't believe. Secondly, you ain't watching and paying attention to what the hell is going on in the world, man. You're too busy watching all the wrong things. Because you can do that in the faith, brother. You can be in the faith and watch all the wrong damn things. Looking out for all the wrong things instead of what the prophecy says, man. Getting caught up in, back and forth and all this stuff. Brother, man, you better focus on what's important. And that's your faith, because this internet, us teaching the word, this gonna be heavily regulated very soon. Esau gonna use AI to go in and take down every Hebrew Israelite video, every Israelite whatever. They're gonna take it all down. And when you can't watch the videos, then how you gonna build up yourself through the spirit, man? How you gonna establish yourself if you haven't already? You gotta make sure that you're doing the right things, man. Time is getting short. Time has been short. But guess what? It's a new day, so time is even shorter. Tomorrow, guess what? Time gonna be even shorter, man. Don't think that it's a long, drawn-out process. It's not, bro. The Most High gonna make this stuff manifest. And we're seeing it, bro. Okay? If you're paying attention, you can see these things manifesting, man. This is serious, okay? So for you as a believer, you got to make sure you're locked in, bro. Take care of your business in the world, right? Do what you got to do, but don't forget the truth, man. The importance of why you're here, okay? This is 2 Ezra 14, and starting in verse 13, it says, "Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, and put off now the weak nature." And these things are going to be required of all of us. Now, how do you go about doing these things? You do it through self-examination, man. Okay? You do it through self-examination, doing what's commanded of you by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. If you don't do that, brother, when the hell come and the trial come, right, the storm come, the weak nature will get the best of you, and you will cave in and pretty much bend the knee unto what the beast commands of you, which will ultimately be you taking the MOTB. That's gonna be the ultimate, like, compliance, right? They're gonna start with digital IDs, right, and stable coins, right, CBDCs, in which that's gonna bring hell on us. But really gonna be you putting these devices in your body and pretty much being a robot unto them, being under their control. Because they're looking to change up your genetic makeup. This is what these devils are talking about. Changing your human genome. Merging with a machine and putting the chip on your brain and all this BS. Brother, it's just, bro, this is crazy. But guess what? As crazy as it sounds, you're going to have people complying to this stuff, bro. So for us as believers, we're going to see some very strange things coming here in this next year, right? Of 2026, possibly heading to 2027. They have a lot planned. But by little and little, we're seeing what these devils are really trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish, man. This is serious. And guess what? Our comfort's going to be on the line, right? our families, our children, your relationship with your woman, with your peers, okay, your family, gonna be on the line. Because a lot of our family members are going to comply with this system. They want to keep working. They want to, whatever, live, travel. They're gonna comply, bro. Jake ain't trying to be without, okay? There's one thing about Jake. Jake is not trying to be without, so Jake gonna comply. And Esau gonna use heavy witchcraft to push this stuff on people, man. So if you're weak behind your family member, if you're weak behind your woman, your kids, whatever, bro, your job, you gotta shake that stuff, man. Not that you don't care about your kids, or love your kids, or love your woman, but you can't let that love cause you to sin against the Most High. Cause you to do something stupid, okay? That's gonna cause you your salvation. And here it is, you can put all this time into the faith, just you to get to the end and comply with the beast. So cast off the weak nature, man. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Right. Heavy thoughts like what? Man, or what might happen to me if I get thrown into, a jail, or, a concentration camp, or, so what if Esau catch me and, threaten my kids, or what if this, what if that? That's pretty much having a pessimistic mindset. Excuse me, a pessimistic mindset. You expecting the worst to happen unto you for being in the faith of serving the Most High, and not being optimistic, knowing that if something do happen unto you, that's the will of the Most High, and that's to His glory, man. Now I get it, the thought of being tortured, or whatever, being beaten. That's not easy to deal with, okay? But we gotta let go and let the Most High deal, right? As Jake said in the word, let go and let God deal with it. Hey, shit, that's the mindset. Let go, let the Most High deal with it, man. And you just stick to the faith, stick to what's required of you, and let this thing just play out, because we can't change what's going to happen, okay? Being emotional, or even you leaving the faith, is not going to change the outcome of the scripture, of the prophecy. Esau can't change his outcome. These heathens can't change their outcome. 2/3 is already set, bro. So you might well have a mindset of, hey, let's just get through it, man. Let the Most High handle this thing. Let the Most High handle this thing, man. Because if you're caught up in your emotions, if you're not rooted, you're not built up, man, a lot going, whew. Hey, man, the simplest thing gonna make you fold, bro. The simplest thing. And you're gonna see a bunch of apostasy going on. Nah, man, I ain't with the Israelite stuff, bro. I was just, bro. I ain't no Israelite no more, bro. That stuff, Watch and see, bro. You can be like, what the hell? It's gonna happen. But hey, I pray that was edifying, man. I'm gonna close out with that. Keep fighting, keep pushing, bro. 2026 should be a very interesting year. These devils are coming with their digital prison, and it's gonna be trying unto us all. Shalom.